Hey yo, what up everyone? It's your friendly neighborhood Reapshot here, and we are back with the content. Alright, had a bit of a low spot, had a couple days, needed to take some time, did a 5-hour long stream. You know we love it. We out here vibing. So, what is this video about? We got the upbeat lo-fi, we got the happy vibes, we just are going through it. So let's hop right into this. This is about the old Minecraft fucking tutorial worlds for Legacy Console. Just kind of going through them and reliving old memories and telling stories about the things that I've done with my friends on different worlds. So, as you know it, I am a person who is very much about my memories. Maybe you don't know it. I'm just very up in my own head at times. I love my memories. Memories good. Just, you know, they are. So we're not gonna talk about that too much. We're gonna dive into these first two very quickly because I didn't actually get to play on these worlds when I was younger. So I don't really have many memories behind them, but for some people they do have the memories of, like, you know, loading this game up, and I kind of just wanted to take a look at them and see what they had to offer. Plus we got shader packs. It'd be fun to go back and see these worlds with some nicer graphics. So let's just look at this. This is, oh yeah, because this is the redstone update that had happened. So you had this little thing. I remember I did play on this world a little bit when I was younger, but not very much. This isn't when I had started. This was like one of the first worlds. This is something that doesn't work anymore. I don't think. Oh yeah, wait, hang on. Okay, that's interesting to look at. We're gonna go ahead and just break the redstone signal. So we don't have to listen to that. Just gonna explore this one a little bit. Like I said, I don't really have many memories with this one. It was cool to see what Minecraft's building style back at this time was. Very simplistic, you know, enchanting tables weren't even a thing. Like, this is back basically just to show you what the game was, really. Let's take my actual volume to my headphones down a bit. A little loud so I can't hear myself talk. Very simple world, very simplistic, not much to it. You had your basic spawn, and almost all of the spawns, if not all of them, kept this design, this idea of, you know, keeping you in this little enclosed thing. You know, you got small built village there, because villages weren't even a thing yet. You can see they had the idea of what the villager houses would have been back then, but, you know, obviously the idea came from somewhere. And then there's this little tower here. Oh man, these builds are so this one was just very random and out of blue, but like these things, this is just cool. And you can see the where the world cuts off right there, goes into new chunks and whatnot. So that's all that world is. Not much, not many memories behind it. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go delete the older worlds that we didn't really have any memories for. Then we get title update 5. That was title update 3 that we were just on. Just vibing with this lo-fi. I don't remember which one of the title updates I started on. I can't remember if it was TU5 or TU11. This is not too much different than the other one. I can say. I don't remember. Yeah, I didn't. Okay. Ooh, what's this? I never played on this one. Yeah, this was not one that I'd played. Oh, that's cool. You know, for some people this is gonna have memories, and obviously I know I'm probably not seeing everything that that people are gonna want me to see. But hey, I'm just exploring this a little tiny bit. It's nothing to be too big and extraordinary. Nice little area here connecting to a village. Oh yeah, because villages were added. This is an actual village. I'm pretty sure this was a date that added villages. Yeah, because there's another one over there. Yeah. It's so interesting to see just how the terrain generation is different and how small these worlds were. These worlds were not very large. But that's cool. Didn't really play this world much, so I don't have many memories behind it. I'm sorry for those that did and wanted to see it more. There's other videos you can check out that have those in it. But here is TU11. This one, I remember, it was either TU11 or TU5, but it was TU11. This is when I started playing Minecraft. This was my introduction into Minecraft here. Right here. This world. As you can see, the spawn is literally exactly the same as the others. It was just the basics, the house here, teaching you about how the redstone works with this stuff. I did notice that these went from cobblestone to stone. Just the basics of redstone. You still had your basic hut. You go through here and had your nice little entryway, and then boom, into this castle. And as you can see, things have like since fallen down because these used to be like this. Because this was when they added enchanting. Enchanting was a major thing in this update. Oh man. And up here, oh pardon, I had to sneeze. So I muted. This was supposed to be hidden, and there was supposed to be some like redstone stuff. But behind here is another portal. Sadly, I'm gonna go through this portal, and you're gonna see that, well, it's just basic nether. These nether of this update. Sadly, these worlds didn't have custom nether. So, pop right back through. So the nether, and this is the same situation for all the other worlds that I'm about to show you. Their nethers were more or less all like empty. They didn't have anything. It's a nice little tower. I remember building a base here on my first time playing this world because I did see all this. I proceeded to take the enchanting table and the stuff from this desert temple, which weren't a thing at the time, I believe. Hitman made, and just started exploring, and then found that base over there, that little tower, and decided I want to make that my home. Even though this was somewhere that had something. And oh yes, all the music discs. This really did start the music disc hunt, really, because a notification would pop up, and you could find all of the music discs, which would, so long as you didn't turn on cheats, it would give you an achievement. Is it this one that had it? No, it is not. Okay. Let me just kind of close this out. This world has a lot of memories behind it for me, because this is kind of like my start to Minecraft. I played this quite a lot. I eventually, you know, and they had this little farm area, but eventually I branched out and started making my own worlds instead of just playing on the tutorial worlds. You know, for a lot of us, we didn't have the money to get Minecraft at the time because, you know, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really come from a very rich family. I still don't. My family doesn't have a lot of money, and back then we couldn't even afford an Xbox 360. We couldn't afford to get Minecraft for the Xbox 360 or PC because it was expensive. So I didn't really get to play the game normally. All I had was these tutorial worlds to show me how the game worked and how to play it. And so there's a lot of memories behind it for that. A lot of just playing split screen, I think it was. If that was even a capability on the tutorial, I don't remember. I know we played split screen a lot on these worlds. Fucking oops. Didn't mean to zoom in there. Yeah, as I say, I remember there's this down here. It should have a disc in it. Yep. Oh man. See, I still remember the layout of this world, too. That's the thing. I played on this world specifically quite a lot. Quite a lot. Because this was the main time that I was able to play the tutorial, because I knew somebody that had a 360, and we were playing the tutorial world a lot. But it doesn't have as many memories as some of the other worlds. As we start to go up more and more and more, I will delete more and more of these worlds. Title Update 12. Tutorial World. Now this one. This one was interesting. An interesting world. Let me drink some Pepsi here. Oh, fucking... Got fucking Optifine being dumb over here. This world didn't encase you as much. It did, but it didn't in the start. It gave you more of an open area. The redstone was taken out of this section, and you still had your basic hut though. You could build up, and you know, basically this was always. I'll show you what I always did on the first night. Was do this. I would take the blocks from the edge, because I'd actually move the door over. Because I always took the blocks from the edge, I never would put blocks on the edge. And I'd use that to finish up more of the house, and it would look like this. And I thought that was good when I was younger. Imagine. But no, not to say it's bad, because you know that's just what I thought. Because Minecraft again was very simple at this time. I didn't have mods or anything. This is when villager trading became a major thing. But this world specifically here is one that I've played on quite a lot, because villager trading, potion brewing, anvils. Let me just. As you can see, those are all supposed to be different. This one was supposed to be gold. And these were iron, and this one was like, I think, another gold one. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember exactly for sure. But you know, as you transfer worlds over from Xbox and then update them, the items can get corrupted and not be what they're supposed to be. It's fine. It happens. And, you know, just had a simple minecart rail. Let me just write it real quick, just for old time's sake. Oh, man. But this world, I spent the most time on out of all of the tutorial worlds. Because after a certain point, I kind of didn't play the tutorial world as much. But this is when I officially bought the game. Well, I didn't buy it, but I got my family to buy me Minecraft for the Xbox 360, because I knew I had managed to be able to play on a 360 at the time, and so they got it for me. And this world I spent a lot of time on, a lot of building on, and I have the most memories behind it. Most of my childhood days were spent playing on this world, coming up here and building in this sandstone structure that is this weird castle that I remember so vividly. I remember I would always come over here, not to this, it was to the, no, not here, it was the bigger building that had all the beds in it. This one. I would always turn this into an infirmary. And yes, that is what I called it when I was younger too, an infirmary, because that's what I knew it as. But I always tried to turn this into like an infirmary or some like hospital ward type thing. And it was so interesting to see my style back then. I'm gonna leave this one because this world means a lot to me. But up here you had some like basic structures. Obviously, like, certain things don't work as they should anymore. Honestly, I think I would always have to do that because I don't even remember them working properly in the 360. I actually do remember having to always break those bookshelves or break the lamps to make them work because they just wouldn't work or load in. And this was the castle. Now these were supposed to be all sorts of different heads. They were supposed to be actually here. And you had to have like something with silk touch to be able to pick them up. And they were just a bunch of different heads. And they were cool looking. And then we had you know, armor here. Although this side was supposed to have armor, I did notice, because I tested the world earlier, that this side didn't have the armor on it, and I don't know if that was because I did play a lot. Maybe it was just a memory mixing with another world, but I always remembered there being like an extra armor thing there on the other side, but it's just like the rest of the iron armor. Man. Some of these buildings are fun to just go back and look at, because it's like, holy shit, you know? And I mean, Minecraft, building. Look at this thing. Minecraft building was so simple back then. And up in this bad boy was... Huh. Actually, I think I just sworn there was another portal in this one. But this, I do remember coming up here and coming into this nether, or this Minecraft thing and breaking it down or burning it, because I used to do that a lot. I would come onto these, I'd create these and then leave them, and then go into creative mode and blow the Minecraft sign up, or I would blow up the castle and just watch everything burn and be destroyed, because there were villagers. And I do explicitly remember there being like a villager or two in this place. It might just be my imagination though. And then of course we had down here the farming section, which I remember so many times I would break the crops because I wouldn't be like paying attention and breaking them. And I remember always trying to farm these animals and failing. I can't remember what's supposed to be in here. There was something in here and I don't remember what. But this world was played on quite a lot by me. It was... I because of it, I honestly tried to build so many castles like this. Like, they had the stone going up the side, basically put up on a hill. It really started, like, my idea of building, like, bigger structures. Because back then, this was the biggest structure I saw. You know, I really didn't watch Minecraft much on YouTube at this point in time yet. I was just mainly playing the game. I didn't even realize YouTube had a Minecraft side of it at this point in time of being able to play on this world. But it did. I actually don't remember this place, though. Look at that. Nice. Prime example of weird terrain generation of Minecraft. Floating islands, man. You don't see those anymore. I mean, not as often, not like that. It's just, it's so, like, reminiscent of just such a simpler time. Because, again, you can see where the worlds, like, collide, because, you know, obviously, like I said, this was transferred over from the Xbox 360 all the way ported in over to Java on PC. The worlds don't mesh that well because Java is air quotes infinitely generating, and obviously 360 Minecraft could not be. So it's fun to just see where the worlds like collide with each other, and the old generations takes over into the new generation, like right here. I remember finding this house, right? And then being like, oh yeah, a house, because there used to be ocean literally from like, literally there, that way. There was just ocean. And I would always remember, oh cool, a fucking cottage to build by the sea. But man, those days though. prime example right there, because that's the terrain wall. What happens when you port older worlds over, stuff like that can break. Oh, maybe that wasn't by the same. Maybe I'm just getting my memories mixed up, because this is an old school village. I remember. The windows are broken, man. That's so funny to see that. Such a simpler time. Oh man, the memories I have from this world. So, we'll leave this one. And then we get TU-19. Man, I'm waiting to get to the one specific one that I had the most amount of stories to tell with, because I have like memories and they mean something to me. But unless you were my friend at that time, I mean, the stories really aren't really gonna be that funny or interesting to tell. This world. This is the world. This update came out. I started to learn about Minecraft YouTubers. I started watching Scatter's Minecraft. I started watching Captain Sparkles, Husky Mudkips, the Bayesian Canadian, ASF Jerome. This is when the biggest Minecraft craze of me personally kicked in, and I would always try to upgrade this into looking so nice, and I would always get shat on because people were fucking horrible. But there it is. Is it gonna work though? Oh man, the fireworks. They don't work, but damn, they were nice. This was when beacons got added. As you can see, the bright fucking beam of light in the sky. These are supposed to be both iron. But I'm surprised to see the shovels at least stayed. But this is a world I would pretend at this time, because I wanted to become a Minecraft YouTuber, right? Haha. Some things never change, right? I would always pretend to like make Let's Plays of this world, or because that's what they were called at that time. Let's Play series, Let's Play survival, you know, of me just playing on the tutorial worlds on Minecraft. This was before comparators were a thing. Because I'm pretty sure this is just a repeater and a repeater. Yeah. This is before redstone comparators were a thing, I believe. But essentially that's just what a redstone comparator does right there. Oh man. And yes, there was a villager in here. I always remember this. There was a villager in here, trapped right in here. He was a librarian, and I remember always trying to get the ability to trade with him. Because I was so obsessed with trading with villagers at the time. But I would always not fucking realize this path was here. Like, I can't tell you how many times I played this world, gone over there even, and not known this pathway right behind me was even a thing. And it's mind-boggling, because I would just swim across. I would just say fuck it and swim across right there. But let's just get flying around to get moving a little bit quicker. Oh yeah, a little mushroom biome though. The castle. There's so many rooms in this that I'm not gonna go into it. I am gonna do. We're gonna do this and then just kind of like vibe through it a little bit. Oh yeah, all this with the nether portal down here, and fucking dungeon underneath it. I remember that. I remember when I found that for the first time, I was so fucking stoked. I was like, oh, that's so cool. And it was cool at the time. I mean, it still is, you know, considering what Minecraft was at the time. It was still very, very, very simple. It's very complicated nowadays, Minecraft is. And I kind of like this older style of building. Because you go out, and it's a lot of stone, it's a lot of brick, it's a lot of cobblestone and wood. You know, very simple blocks. It really, and woo. Minecraft was very just peaceful at that time, so we're just gonna fly through. Now, is it this world that has what I'm looking for? There it is. Bigger castle. Also, Desert Temple, Pog. This thing, I always thought was cooler than the one over there, because it looked more like a castle to me. But I was always angry that it didn't come out farther. And I would always build up this back wall here to be let me just I would build up this back wall here to always like be a part of this and make it a bigger castle. The stupid things that I did back then, man. Oh, look at just Minecraft's terrain generation break here. I love seeing this. This is funny to me. This right here, I find this hilarious. This is just a solid straight chunk of desert, and then a little random chunk of it right there, and then mesa. And it's just sheared. And quite literally what this is you're seeing Minecraft break down a little bit. Because of the new versus old world, transferring it over and everything. This is just it breaking down. I know this isn't part of like the memory of anything, right? But it's still fun to see Minecraft break down as you explore all these worlds. Very, very nice, very nice. You love to see it. I mean, not really. It's not really a good thing, but. Oh shit, yeah. So we'll continue on. There it is. Right there, baby. That's what we were looking for. Stompy's lovely world's house. Even had the boat. This was a 1-to-1 scale recreation of Stumpy's lovely world. Well, just his house. Man. And there was always hang on. There we go. And I remember Alpha Lee coming through this area so much. Room of no requirement. Oh man. I'm just gonna take myself down memory lane real quick, everyone. The transport station, which would just take you around the whole house, basically. Take you from one side to the other. And this was for boats, I believe. I remember I'm pretty sure you would boat off. Or no, you would just fall. Yeah, you would just fall. I remember. Yeah. It sucks because, okay, as I go through these, you'll see that a lot of these chests are empty, but in the old 360 world, this world was always my favorite because these chests were full of shit, and I would play on the survival mode on this world specifically so many times for so many years. this world would be the center point of my attention because of this right here. Because I found this before people started making videos about it and everything like that. So I never really knew that it was here. I thought it was just on my world as a one thing. And then we had... Oh... Alpherly, man. Stampy, I ballistic. This is what we love to see. This is what we love to see. The memories of this shit, man. We always loved this world. This world was like amazing because this was like a major childhood point for me. Was this world, just being able to play on it and like remember thinking, oh yeah, let's find hit the target, and only true Stampy friends will understand that. Only the OGs, man. Only the OGs. Back when these things used to be fucking wool. Yeah. These fuckers behind me would be, I would look for them for multiple reasons. One, because, you know, they got the loot inside of them. They'd always have the loot down here. Yeah, that's so reminiscent of the Xbox 360 loot right there. Fucking hell, because that's literally what you would get. Nowadays, these things are stonky as fuck. But they had wool instead of terracotta, or clay, as I know it. But this is what they looked like. They had this shit. Let's just look at the night sky set over this world. This world was so fucking massive, man. Like, massive in the sense of, like, yo, that's fucking cool and shit. Like, that's massive. Oh, man. I remember, one of the things I did when I first found this world, it was kind of a common theme for me back then, is to blow shit up. And that's actually how I found Stampy's house back over there, that direction. Is because I spawned in, over behind us, decided to blow up the Minecraft sign, blow up everything down there, start blowing that up, went behind me there, found the big castle over behind me, then Stampy's house, and I stopped blowing shit up because I'm like, holy fuck, that's Stampy's house. And so immediately I stopped what I was doing and I'm like, Mom, can I go to my friend's house? Because you asked to do that back then. Because, you know, you didn't have a phone. I didn't have Facebook and shit back then. I couldn't just, pick up my phone and be like, yo, dude, I found this fucking cool thing. No, fucking New Eden, or Billy Mays, as I think he still is on YouTube, is my lifelong friend, and fucking, I remember finding that and being like, oh shit! And running over to his house because we lived in the same apartment complex. He literally just lived on the other side of me. Running over to his house, just asking if I could hang out, and then telling him to, yo, get on the 360. Get on the 360. Boot up Minecraft. And and like being extremely hyper and excited about it, right? And being like, dude, check this out, because I found Stampy's house and I wanted to show him. He thought that was amazing at the time. Like, a lot of my memories from my childhood with this game are with New Eden, and that's what I'm gonna refer to him as from this point on. So thanks, mate. If you see this, man, hit me up. We need to hang out. I know we didn't last time we planned it, and I feel bad about it. I really do. So we need to hang out sometime, Chief. But anyway, ignoring my personal life shit, a lot of the memories I have are with New Eden, playing on this world and playing on the other tutorial worlds, playing Minecraft together. We had a world where we completely destroyed a woodland mansion, completely destroyed it, built this huge, turned a village into like this fortress. Oh man. I was trying to mine out the entire center of the world. Just the entire center of it. Oh, man. You know, and it was like, this is just my childhood for me. And it makes me want to cry because I remember at this time I would have like YouTube on in the background, or I'd be hanging out with a friend and they'd put on YouTube in the background, and I'd ask them to look up Minecraft YouTubers, and we'd watch Stampy or Sky Does Minecraft or Captain Sparkles, you know, because at the time that's what you watched. It was just memories, you know. It was always fun. Having the time of our lives. The Halo Minecraft world came out, and I loved that, and we all wanted to play it. The Skyrim world came out, like all those mashup packs and specialty things. All this stuff. And it just brings back so many memories of this world. And so we move on to one more. TU31. The next update that came out. Now, I will say, when I learned that this update came out and I couldn't have Stampy's lovely house anymore, I was a bit upset. I was a bit sad, I won't lie. But this has a bit more memory behind it. Because this world, I can tell totally. This world is one that I had to play on after I had moved to Terre Haute from where I live now. And I was in a car accident about this time, because this was about like 7 years ago. And I had been in a car wreck. So this world was a world that I played on a lot because I moved in with somebody at the time because they had to take me in for a while so I could continue doing schooling because I was still young. And this person's like another father figure to me. Been there my whole life, and he had an Xbox 360, so we had the Minecraft tutorial on there, and I remember playing this world a lot because he just didn't buy Minecraft. He didn't want to, and then I got him to enjoy the game. Many an hour were made playing this, trying to make all this look nicer because it looked very messy. A lot of people didn't like how messy this one looked. I didn't personally give a shit, honest truth. But I remember we spent hours trying to farm the animals and make this area look nice, and accidentally letting out the cats here. They're ocelots now, and you can't tame them. But at the time, you could tame the ocelots and turn it into a cat. And there was more than one wolf. There was like always like 2 or 3 of them in there. And I remember just playing on this world a lot, exploring it just for hours at a time. Playing with a friend of mine named won't say his last name, but his name was Devin. A kid that was about my age at the time. May have been a little bit younger than me. I can't remember. Playing on this world with him a whole hell of a lot. And going in creative mode to explore things like this huge fucking cathedral. Because this was so cool to me. But this isn't the reason we would go in creative mode, because this was obviously after we'd explored the world, because it came out, and I was actually over at his house at the time when the update came out. So we explored it in survival mode. This golf course and this weird arch, which I could never figure out what the arch was about, why it was here. It was always a mystery to me. This weird mesa structure, which we never really messed with because, like, we didn't know what to do with this. It was very weird. So we just completely left it alone. We didn't know what to do with it. Random bridge. And then you had this area back here, which was like the high-end area to live. And then here, this beast, this gigantic gargantuan cathedral. We spent so many hours trying to rebuild this. Trying to make it look nice. Spoiler alert, never happened. I spent a lot of time always trying to rebuild this and make it look cool. But it just never happened. I didn't know what I needed it to look like or anything. It was still fun. It's just fun to cool and look at. And I kind of want to make a project of rebuilding this. Which I think I'm going to do. Slowly over time, I'm going to build this up. And I may record it, I may not. I don't know. We'll see what we can make it look like. Now, I remember this thing very vividly. Falling down into here. Getting a music disc. And then going back up here. Which I never understood the purpose of this. But I did think it was very cool to have the, you know, very cool to have it. It was a very interesting kind of build. And this kind of was like, oh yeah, the big mansion with the fucking, the maze behind it. The lighthouse. Now, somebody showed me a video, right, of what this thing looked like on their perspective, and they had this was all like mountainous and shit, so it actually kind of makes sense to actually have it right now. Here now, because it's not just looking at a bunch of land, it's actually looking out over the water, which I think is very cool. Random wells. The random wells that you could find, you could just find these. And these are like villager wells. OG villager wells. You know, basically just, this is all that Minecraft was at the time. It was becoming more popular, becoming more extravagant, and it was just like one of those things that's like, oh yes, we can make this cool, make this huge. And this is what it was. It was just, oh yes, have fun, build, check out this cool world and explore. And then go make your own worlds and build your own massive structures. And I think that's so cool. Just so very interesting to see. So we move on to TU41. We only got 2 more update worlds left, and then this video's done. Now, yes, other people have done this video, but I'm doing it a little. I'm just doing it more for myself. This is more for me, and if people don't like this video, I completely understand. I won't lie. I'm doing this to reminisce. Xbox One. Boom, baby. This is Xbox One. Old legacy Xbox One. And I remember playing on this world a lot because I got the Xbox One S that came with digital copy of Minecraft. It was a birthday present from Mama Reapshot at the time. And it was so cool because I played it a lot. That and Fallout 4. Mom, if you ever see this video, thank you, because you started my, because of giving me the ability to play Fallout 4, you pushed my liking into that. But that's not what this video is about. It's about Minecraft. This world was the biggest world I had seen. I was always in awe by this. And I would always use the plastic texture pack, because that's just what you used back then. You used the plastic Minecraft texture pack. But elytras were a thing. I remember spending hours and hours and hours and hours at a time exploring this in survival mode, playing it with friends, because yeah, I started to be having the ability to play with friends at the time. Just exploring the structures, you know? And there was a lot. And this ocean monument here. I always remembered this because I always thought this was cool. I would try to rebuild this entryway, and I would always go out of my way to drain this and like hollow it out to make it work better. But I always thought this was amazing. Because the best part of this, and we're gonna break in. It will not let me in. Thank you. The best part of this to me was that it came all the way out, and the entryway to it was here. A little hidden spot. Now I found it by accident. I actually hadn't seen that, which I wanna do something. Look at that. Oh, that's perfect. Getting that as a screenshot, dude. Oh my god, look at that. That's amazing. I love this. I love this. Beautiful. Simply beautiful. Man, make sure the screenshot says. I remember just exploring this world, man. Like, so many fucking memories, dogs. Dogs and dogettes. Dude and dudettes. Duets? Hey? Anyway. Because, like, y'all don't understand. This was absolutely massive. This was, this was elytras coming out. This was, huge, because like we hadn't seen that before. Elytras were amazing. They were awesome. I remember back on console when we wanted stained glass and couldn't have it. Remember them days? Them days were something else. But I'm looking for a specific area. It might be the final update though. But yeah, this was elytras, and this was a world that I played on mainly solo. I didn't really play it much with friends. I did play it a little bit with friends, but I mainly played it solo, just trying to explore and find different areas. And it started changing my building style a little bit, because at this time I really was into Minecraft YouTubers. I was watching a lot of them. I knew a lot about the game. I had done a lot. This is actually new to me. I didn't know this existed. Will it let us? Can we? Damn. But, the hell? Oh yeah, Minecraft generation rounding out. But just many hours were spent into this fucking world. Just trying to explore it. And this had become a time where I had kind of, I won't lie, I dropped out of school. I got my my GED, General Education Diploma. It sounds bad, but it's not that bad. And then there's this thing which had a custom built, and as you can see at this time they had switched it over to terracotta, or clay as I called it. Is this the custom built one? No, it wasn't. But this desert town. Hang on, let's just reload our chunks real fast. Did a little bit of game lag because I need to reload our chunks. Oh, here's the thing I was looking at. Custom built, upgraded fortress or desert temple. Always thought this was cool. This area was like very cool to me because I always liked the style of building where like you had stuff like this where you had bridges connecting everything, and it was higher up. And you had different levels of things like this over here being fucking cool as it is. I love how shiny that is. Dude, that makes it look so cool. So nice. I remember playing on survival and seeing all these and was like, oh, iron blocks, Pog, that's awesome. I didn't say Pog. We didn't say Pog back then. Pog didn't exist back then, but like, you know, we're like, oh, fucking dope. And then finding this thing, the diamond sword, which had prismarine in the middle, which I didn't care about, but diamond blocks, which was so cool. And that was awesome. And I remember I would survive on this world so much. And I would just play and have fun, and I'd slowly take over areas and build my own things. I started building watchtowers because of areas like this. I started upgrading areas that I thought looked damaged from the spawn. And at this point, Minecraft is still kind of floating. But it's starting to design a bit more. And you know, this is just kind of became what we knew. It was very cool, a lot of work put into this. It was one of the most biggest, massive worlds ever. And then we get to the final update. TU70, which was update aquatic. Update aquatic. What an interesting update this was. This was the final console, legacy console tutorial world. The spawn's very similar to the last one. You get this area, we come through here. Minecraft isn't like floating anymore, the sign isn't floating anymore. you know, which is cool. We had this nice little farm area, and I didn't play on this one much because at this time I had PC Minecraft, so I was playing that more. But this was the final tutorial world to ever come out. Because after this, Minecraft switched over to Bedrock on console. And Legacy console never saw another update. There was a few patches to fix the update Aquatic, but it never saw another major update. This was it. There you had to use tridents. An area for all the new blocks. Like coral. The nautilus shells. That's a scuffed item you can't get any other way. These were supposed to be different trident enchantments. One of which was supposed to be Riptide. Area showing you the redstone, and you know we're gonna explore out of this area more because there's just so much that it's damn near impossible to just talk about. The aquaphobia fucks with me with this area, but way out a turtle. We had all these, like the past two worlds gave these big structures. Here it is. Right here. Notice something sticking out of the water. The old tutorial world, the last tutorial world that we had before this one, lies sunken underwater. It's cool to see it teaming with axolotls now. It was cool to see this. It was a reminder of like the fact that Minecraft had been ever changing, but to just a memory of the past, a relic. Cool little Easter egg that was thrown in there. Not a lot of people knew about. And honestly, I didn't learn about it until recently myself. I don't know why that area is so dark. But as you can see, this is before Minecraft changed completely. Some say for the worse, some say for the better, and honestly, I don't know. I know it changed, that's all I know. And I didn't play on this world much, so I don't have many memories from it. I actually didn't even know this was in this world. Pretty cool. A mountain society. But yeah, this is the last major update to Minecraft. Legacy console. And for me, it's a reminder, because this world I can constantly get. If you load up Tutorial World nowadays on your consoles, or your Xbox 360, or if you somehow have the Xbox One edition, like I do on digital or physical copies, you can still play this world. So I won't go into detail on this one. But Minecraft was and is a game that has changed me a lot. The very account I'm playing on was given to me years ago. The very account I'm playing this on right now, given to me by a good friend, and I've held it for years. It was the account login information was written on the back of a redstone book. The Minecraft redstone book that I still have in my hands right now to this day, all these years later. Minecraft has gotten me through some tough times. Minecraft has kept me here and been a massive thing, a part of my life. So, 4J Studios, Notch, entire development team of Minecraft, new and old, thank you. From the bottom, most sincere part of my heart, thank you for giving me this. I've made friends, I've made memories, I've laughed, I've cried. So thank you. Thank you so much.